HEB is proud to present The Path, the 2018 football season insider show. No store does more than HEB. 20, and they will not catch him today. Brian London shoots through and drills loose the football at the 20-yard line. Drove on by Davis at the 19, and the Bobcats have the big play. For Hayes, he's got the catch inside the 5. Towards the goal line is the end. He's got it. After knocking off Georgia State last week, the Texas State Bobcats are on their first winning streak in 4 years. Today, the Bobcats are looking to pick up win number 3 in a row at an upset as they host the two-time reigning co-champions of the Sun Belt Conference, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. So many big plays all year for Brown. On second down, here's a pass of Brown and a strike thrown by Willie Jones. The tight end is spilled over near side of the field to the 44-yard line, and the Bobcats pick up a first down and a gain of 15. On first down for the 44, shotgun snap back to Jones. He will flip it to Tyler Watts. He's got a block. Tight ropes to near sideline. Jordan Fair drapes over the shoulders of Watts in apt territory for another Texas State first down. A knee-high shotgun snap to Jones here on second down, bouncing to his right. He's got running room and then fumbles the football. As he was hit at the Mountaineer 34-yard line, and Appalachian State recovers a fumble for just the third time this year.
And Willie is shaken up on the play.
First to go for the Bobcat, 8 ball at the right hash. Heath comes in motion. It is a running play for Thomas. No, he'll flip it to Heath, and he is going to walk into the end zone untouched. Touchdown. RPO play there for the Mountaineers. Puts App State on top early. Mountaineers playing press coverage here on third down. Play fake for Vitt. Swing pass to Twyford. Cutting it inside. Makes a defender miss. Spins out of trouble to 42. Darts up to the 45-yard line. Gain of 9 and a Bobcat first down. Veteran O-line on that side of it, the left side for Zach Thomas, the quarterback on second and 9 off the play fake. Thomas is pressured. Thomas is sacked. Back at the 15-yard line. Frankie Griffin got him, and it brings up third down and long. On third and 10, Thomas swing pass is caught by Williams to the 30-yard line, and Pacheco the tackle. Stacked up by Nick Daniels and Cordell Rogers at the 30-yard line will bring a fourth down and 7. So, 4th and 7 from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Thomas. Aggressively clapping with the snap. He'll take it, belt tie. Facing a 4-man rush. Throwing to his left. Man wide open Sutton. Charging inside the 20-yard line. Dragged down inside the 10. And the Bobcats 7. Corey Sutton will never be more open this season. Marcus Williams behind him on third and goal. It is a keeper for Thomas. Throws to wide open Colin Reed, the tight end. Strolls into the end zone, and the Mountaineers have a 13-0 lead. Rubino's kickoff is fielded by Haydell the 2. Running left to right at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Has a crease to the 30, cutting outside of the 40. Back inside of midfield. Stumbles out of bounds at the Mountaineer 48-yard line. And Jeremiah Haydell has the Bobcats in business.
I mean, we made some good plays back there in the kickoff return in. And guys got their blocks. You know, me and Jamarius Reed just hit the hole. What we're taught to do and what we do in practice. I mean, that's really pretty much it. We just made the play.
Motion from Hayes across the formation. It is a fake to him, and the Mountaineers don't bite on the fake as Vitt is slung back for a sack, a loss. Back in his own 45 by Godwin.
You know, we gave up a couple sacks there that, you know, you would not like to have given up, but we did, where they just got beat one-on-one. So, but I do think they're starting to play a little bit better. Again, they played a really good opponent tonight, so, you know, that was a tough challenge for them. I thought they did fairly well.
Vitt out of the gun, off the play fake, throwing to his left, caught by Watts. Makes a man miss the 40-yard line, and then slung out of bounds by Fair. Flag is in for a late hit as well at the Mountaineer 49-yard line. What a play in the open field. Mountaineers showing a blitz. They're going to bring it. Quick pass to Brown to the screen. Keenan Brown, the tight end, running to his right. Protects the football and sails out of bounds at the Mountaineer 21-yard line. When all else fails, find Keenan Brown. On third and goal for the 4. Vitt looks confused. Play clock winding down to 4. Snap is back. Vitt fakes to his left. Pressure. Rolls to his right. Throws the ball right to a defender, the 4-yard line. A pick at the 5 for Appalachia State, right to Noel Cook. A critical error by the freshman Tyler Vitt. Mountaineers a yard away from cashing in the third touchdown of the afternoon. It is a running play for Evans, caps off the drive for the Mountaineers as he rumbles into the end zone. Appalachia State leading it 21-0. From the App State 32, snap back to Vitt, fakes a pitch to his left, throws to his right, caught by Shareed inside the 20. Jamarie Shareed slung down by Flory at the near side numbers at the 17-yard line. What a bullet thrown there by Vitt. What a catch by Shareed. First to go for the 6. Motion by Brown, right to left. Snap to Vitt. On the rollout to his left. Vitt throws to a wide open Keenan Brown and strolls into the end zone. Short left corner. Touchdown, Texas State. App State has been good on third down so far today. 5 for 9. 2 receivers either way for the sophomore quarterback, Zach Thomas. Claps for the snap. Takes it belt high. Bobcats bring the pressure. Thomas escapes at the 20, 25. Head first dive to the 30, and he's got it. First down, Mountaineers.
Well, it's a matter of not handling the rush lanes correctly up front. We've struggled with that the last 2 weeks, as a matter of fact. So it hurt us last week against Georgia State, and it definitely hurt us against a good team this week. I thought we covered well tonight for the most part. But you can't let the quarterback beat you with his legs when you got good coverage, and we did not close off escape lanes for him tonight.
First down for the 25. Shotgun snap back to the freshman Vitt. On the rollout to his right. Hit as he throws, but the ball is caught by Elijah Rogers. Rogers tripped up at the 35-yard line. Gains 11 yards there. High snap to Vitt out of the shotgun. Throws to Shareed at the 40. Cutting it inside along the left hash. And down to the Bobcat 48-yard line. Gains 12 more and another first down. On second down, Brown the carry here up the middle. Brown with a burst inside the 40. Slams right into a defender, the 35. Charging down head first to the App State 34-yard line for a first down. Vitt backpedals to throw. Throwing left to wide open Taylor. The catch of the 30, cutting inside of the 25. At the sticks, does he have enough for the 24? I believe he does, and he does. First down, Texas State. On 4th down and 9, Vitt pressured and sacked. Back at the 27-yard line by Willis, his first sack this year, and the Mountaineers take over on downs.
I think we just have to come together and just stay together and not separate as a team. And we got 2 games left, and we're gonna finish strong. You know, we got fight in us. We're not gonna just lay down. You know, we got Troy coming up. We're gonna prepare for them, and we're gonna give it all we got.
Anytime you play a really good football team, you have to convert on third downs. You can't turn the ball over. Especially 2 turnovers in plus territory. You can't do that. And you have to be able to get off the field on second and long and third down. You have to be able to do that. We didn't do any of those tonight. And anytime you're playing a really talented football team, you're not going to win that game. So.
Final score from Bobcat Stadium, Mountaineers 38, Texas State 7.
I'm Brett Ramsey. I've worked at HEB for over 40 years. Here, our team developed the Cody brand. These are coolers and tumblers that really stack up against other high-performance brands. They're as tough as Texas and perfect for all the things we love. And made with the highest quality at the best price, or we wouldn't put the HEB name on it. So enjoy keeping it cold without getting burned by the price. This is the Cody department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
When you're ready for a car that's kayak friendly, or you're just ready for a downsize, we approve. UFCU, with rates that challenge the big guys and people who understand your journey. We have auto loans for whatever life you want to live. Apply today at ufcu.org/myauto.
Hear that? That's 50,000 Texans. That's how many of us pick Texas Oncology every year. Every one of us has a story just like mine, about being so much more than just a patient. So start your story with Texas Oncology and see why they're my team.
Going back to Saturday, after watching the tape, the things that, obviously you can't do when you play a really good team is you can't turn the ball over 3 times. 2 of those in plus territory, 1 of those going in to hopefully score. That's a big flip in points, and you can't do that. And we've got to be able to stay on the field on 3rd down. We were 3 of 12 on 3rd down. They were 9 of 16, and most of those 9 of 16s came with the quarterback scramble and picking up 1st downs. I thought we did some good things coverage-wise. We misfit the gap very easily, just blew a run fit on a long touchdown run that really shouldn't have happened. But you can't do those things when you play a really good, talented football team. So, going into the game, we wanted to kind of gauge ourselves against a team like App State, very talented football team. And you lose your quarterback in the first series, kind of takes some air out of you. And then, after that you make, the turnovers. You can't get off the field on 3rd down. You can't stop them in the red zone. You misfit gaps. You're not going to beat a good team like that. So those things we came out of the game saying there were non-negotiables that we didn't take care of. The things we did well after watching the tape Saturday night is I felt like we held our own up front defensively. I felt like we did a good job we wanted to stop the runs right down the middle. I thought we did that other than the one misfit of the gap. I thought we did a good job. I thought offensive line-wise we held our own for the most part. I thought we were able to do some things up front. We got better. We did give up 2 sacks, but, when you look at the tape, the things that we didn't do up front was we didn't finish some blocks that would have gave us some more positive plays. And so we have to continue to get better, but I do feel like our offensive line is getting better each week. So that was a talented front that they played, and I felt like they did a good job. So we've got to continue to get better. Obviously, we're playing a talented Troy team this week. Again, another top team in our league. We're going to finish the season that way with top teams in our league. So, they've done a good job. The Sawyer Smith kid's done a really good job of coming in as a backup and playing well. He's throwing the ball well. Very good, efficient passer. Running back's probably, if not one of the top running backs in our league. He's up there pretty high. He's close to 1,000 yards rushing, and very talented wide receiver core that will play. So a lot of good skill players, great scheme. I think Neil's done a really good job at Troy trying to get that back to where traditionally Troy has always been, and he's done a good job. So we'll have to be even more prepared this week going on the road to go compete and try to win a conference game.
Show off your tailgating skills and team pride, and you could win a $100 HEB gift card and bragging rights. To participate, all you have to do is show your team spirit by decking out your tailgate site and displaying HEB products in a creative way.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
We come from many different places to the green hills of Texas. We bring our dreams, our ambitions, and a desire to do more. We put in the work every day because winning takes preparation, teamwork, and leadership. Our sweetest victories are in developing new technologies, solving problems, honing our talents, and sharing what we learn. At Texas State University, winning is making our tomorrow better than today.
A year ago, Texas State's defense forced just 9 turnovers, tied for the second fewest amount in the nation. So far this year, that figure has nearly doubled as the Bobcats have forced 17 turnovers so far in 2018. Now over the middle, that pass is complete to an open man, and the ball fumbled and picked up by the Bobcats. Taking it back is Jashawn Waddy to the Texas State 33. Another turnover for the Texas State defense. That is their 16th this year.
I think turnovers happen in bunches. I do. I think there's seasons where you don't get many, and then there's seasons you get a ton. All I know is we've had a chance to be in a lot of games because of turnovers.
Back to Sikowski on the run, throws, pass, intercepted at midfield to the 40, 30-yard line, near sideline, breaking a tackle inside the 10 to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
You go back to South Alabama and some of those games. When you turn the ball over, you don't win those games. And what's happened here over the last few weeks, we haven't turned the ball over in bunches. We've turned the ball once the last couple of weeks. And we're getting turnovers. That gives you a chance to win against anybody.
Well, the ball popped free. The Bobcats say they've got it at the 20-yard line, and do they? Ishmael Davis, the one that ripped it away. And yes, it's Texas State football near the red zone. Run behind left tackle. The Bobcats rip the ball away. Lewis has got it for Texas State. It's another turnover for the Bobcat defense in business at the ULM 46.
It is. It's number 2 on our plan to win. And we talk about, on offense, protect and cherish the football. Because there's only one of them out there, and it's oblong, and it bounces funny. So you better protect and cherish it every time you got it. And then defensively, you got to find a way to get it back to your offense. And that's a big piece of just our foundation here, is trying to create turnovers and trying to be as vigilant as we can about keeping the ball on offense.
A deep drop, lasers a pass over the middle, got a receiver, and the ball jarred free, picked up by Krachik. On the return to the 30, has blockers across midfield, running left to the 40, to the 30, and they will not catch him today. Touchdown, Texas State. The biggest improvement in Texas State's turnover department is interceptions. After finishing with none a year ago, the Bobcats have 6 so far this season. For The Path, Texas State Football, I'm Brian Freeman.
Hey Bobcats, make sure to show your love and follow the Bobcats on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and their YouTube channel.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
We come from many different places to the green hills of Texas. We bring our dreams, our ambitions, and a desire to do more. We put in the work every day because winning takes preparation, teamwork, and leadership. Our sweetest victories are in developing new technologies, solving problems, honing our talents, and sharing what we learn. At Texas State University, winning is making our tomorrow better than today.
All season long, we've been miking up Texas State's assistant coaches, and for good reason. The roles they have played have proved to be instrumental in the development of Bobcat football players both on and off the field.
I'm going to go fast. You got it? I'm going to go fast because a lot of this stuff we've already talked about, okay? Because we talked about the main corrections that needed to be done, right? A couple of the MAs that we had. All right, so I'm going to go quick. If you got a question, stop, ask.
All right, you guys got a lot of pride about where you're from. Now, you say something about bad where you're from, you're ready to fight, aren't you? Right, Cordell? Yeah, so have some pride about your performance.
What a lot of people don't realize, this is going on year 3 now. We've lost 8 coaches here, and 6 of them are either in the NFL or in Power 5 schools. So we've had really good coaches here. We just have not been able to keep them, whether that's we can't pay them enough or what. But it's been really good. We've been able to replace them with good football coaches. We got Coach Elliott back. That's kind of you don't get that very often. But I feel like we've done a good job of identifying good young coaches that coach well, that mentor kids. That's the big thing that I look for in coaches, is coaches not just coaches and then go home and don't care about kids. I think our coaches spend a lot of time with our players and mentor them on and off the field, which is kind of what I look for.
That's a good snap. That's great op. That's great op. Hey, that's a pretty good. We got to get about 5 more yards to the left. That's a pretty good op.
Your Cam's helmet looks like he's been using them crash test dummies in the cars. Now both sides have no paint.
Go get it out, Corny. Get it out. Thud him inside out. Inside out. Inside out. Hey, Donahue. Thud the guy. Don't just sit here and dance with him. All right, go get him.
Go, get in there. Go, one's up. Go, hurry up. One's up. Hurry. Get in the huddle. Take some pride in the huddle.
The Learfield Directors Cup, the highly recognized mark of distinction in college athletics across all divisions, both men's and women's sports. Follow your favorite team's pursuit for excellence in this prestigious annual award through thedirectorscup.com, USA Today, or at L Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics since 1993.
Welcome back to The Path. Texas State football. The Bobcats make their final road trip of the season this Saturday as they travel to Troy, Alabama to take on the Troy Trojans. Here to preview the game with us is Barry McKnight from the Troy Sports Radio Network. And Barry, thanks for joining us. Let's get right to it. Troy is the only unbeaten team left in Sun Belt Conference play, a perfect conference record of 6-0. It doesn't seem that long ago when Troy was 4-8 in Neil Brown's first season back in 2015. Since then, a record of 29-7, a Sun Belt title a year ago, and maybe another one this season. What has been the key to the program's success over the past 2+ years?
Well, it's been a vision for him with the program. On the field itself, it's been recruiting. Troy has just simply recruited some really good players, and a lot of them. And believe me, we've needed to use just about every one of them this year. But even more so, as you come in, you'll see the change in facilities, a new north end zone project. It's all been sort of a comprehensive thing. The vision and the improved facilities and the improved game day experience have helped bring in the players. And so, yeah, it's really snowballing right now. It's really taken on a very nice momentum. And Neil is at the forefront of all of it. He's really catalyzed every bit of this.
All right, Barry, let's break down each side of the football, and we'll start with the offense. Troy averaging more than 33 points per game, the second highest figure in the Sun Belt Conference. How does Troy lose players like Brandon Sobers at quarterback, Jordan Chun at running back, and still put up impressive numbers like this offensively again this season?
Well, it's players, and even more so than losing Silvers and Chun, who were two of the all-time greats in Troy history. Troy is getting it done nowadays with a backup quarterback. The win against Georgia Southern this past weekend was without our number one statistical wide receiver, DeAndre Douglas, even making the trip. There were injuries on the offensive line during the game. Coach Brown, who calls the plays, has a real knack of identifying the opposition's weakness and really pounding that. It's more than just an aerial circus. It's a real reliance on the ground game. It's more than all that. It's been really, really good players, and a lot of them being put into positions to be successful by the coaching staff.
Now, the defense has been just as good this season. Troy ranks second in the conference in scoring defense, second in the conference in total defense, and second in the conference in turnovers forced. And again, this despite the fact a lot of losses from a year ago. Who's been leading the defense so far this season for the Trojans?
Well, it's really been crystallized into one person. You know, what Vic Koenig, the very excellent defensive coordinator, is looking for from every position is what he has personified in Troy's weak side linebacker, Tron Folsom. Folsom is not a prototypical linebacker. He only goes about 215 pounds. He's lanky at 6'2", but like everybody else, he can really, really run, and he knows what he's doing out there. And he, again, personifies the entire defense. Nobody is really, really big except maybe Trayvon Sanders, the nose tackle, but everybody on that defense can really cover ground, which gives them not only the ability to cover the whole field when a team tries to space them out, but it also makes them interchangeable at several positions with the speed and agility that it seems like everybody on the two deep defensively has at Troy.
Now, Barry, we spoke with App State broadcaster Adam Whitten about this last week. With such a tight race in the East Division and that inaugural Sun Belt Championship game looming just 2 weeks away, how big does every game feel right now as the Trojans hit the final stretch of the regular season?
Well, it's huge. For us, we knew coming into November that the hope was to have a chance to win a championship, to still be in that position. We also knew as the season rolled on that Troy had the most difficult road in November to win that championship. So we came into November at the top of the division, but when you look at the November schedule, Louisiana at home, Georgia Southern on the road, then Texas State at home, and then Appalachian State to end the year on the road, that you were really going to have to earn it. I remember when Troy reeled off a stretch of 5 straight Sun Belt Conference championships. And this has a different feel than even that because those teams, and back in those days of the Sun Belt, Troy knew that they could go into a venue or take on an opponent and really didn't have to play at their best in order to win the game or be successful. That is no longer the case anywhere. Everywhere in the league, it's a battle. Even some of the teams that aren't in a position to play for a championship. So, you know, the way it feels to me is that it has not been easy at all this year, despite the good record, and it's not going to be easy down the stretch either.
On that note, Barry, the Bobcats see Saturday as a chance to play the role of spoiler. So how do you feel Troy matches up against Texas State, and what do you think Saturday's game will come down to?
Well, a lot of things jump out at me when I look at this. Number one, I think Troy's athleticism will again be brought to bear and their depth. Plus another aspect that really has been hidden in advantage for Troy has been special teams. Tyler Sumter, the punter place kicker, has had an all-conference type of year. The kick return and kick cover teams have been terrific and have really sort of produced hidden yards. And in a game like this, I think that could possibly prove to be the difference.
All right, thanks, Barry. And that will do it for this week's show. Tune in next week for a recap of the game and for a look ahead of the Bobcats' final game of the regular season against Arkansas State. Until then, I'm Brian Freeman, reminding you to trust the path. See you next time. HEB is proud to present The Path, the 2018 football season insider show. No store does more than HEB.